Well, I have made it home from Indy, and now it's time to get stuff unloaded. So let's take the Cushman up front and get my truck unloaded. Well, I got everything unloaded, so let's take a look at it. First off, I got two new Dart Sport fenders for my Dart. These are original Hang 10 fenders, but I will be sanding them down, spray painting them brown, and drilling the holes for the badges on the fenders, because the Hang 10 didn't actually have Dart Sport on there. And these are actually in really nice condition. So only surface rust, a couple of dings here and there, but overall in really nice shape. Next up is the industrial 440 bell housing with the lever operated clutch, and that front stand bracket that was also on there. This oil bath air filter that I will be cutting out all of the oil bath stuff, since I don't need it. I don't even want to attempt to try to keep it or use it or anything. So all these insides are going to be going away. Should be able to pull it out, maybe. I don't know. I'll see about that later. But this was on top of the industrial 440, and I love the way it looks so much. So I got it so I can convert it, because I have done a conversion on that before. I had a 79 Ford pickup with the 300 inline 6 with the original oil bath air filter, and I did the same thing. I cut out all the oil bath material and found an air cleaner that would fit in there perfectly. But I got the industrial 440 fan. This might be too big to work on any application, but I got it anyway, just to see. And the Prestolite direct drive starter, 12 volt. And I was worried that these mounting holes were going to be straight across, and I was going to be stuck with using a direct drive, but these are offset, so in theory I should be able to use a gear reduction starter. So I will be hanging on to this one. Probably going to be taking it apart at some point to get it all cleaned out and make sure everything's good in there, but we'll be keeping that. Now for some of the better stuff. This stuff is also really cool, but this stuff is pretty stuff. Got a set of valve covers here that's going on the Charger. I got the other one in here, and the other one for this one right here. Got a I've been wanting a set like this for a good while. That's a Holley finned big block valve covers that I'm going to put on my truck. I'm going Holley on my truck. I've got the Holley Street Dominator intake. Going to put the Holley carburetor back on my truck once I'm having an issue with it right now. Having issue with the motor. I think the intake is not really sealed right. Probably on my fault. But I got a set of those. Got a set of those. And this cam is supposed to be a purple camshaft 484 cam. And my buddy Brian had these laying around for a while, and I think he said they drug it to Indy for a couple of years. We're never able to sell them. And these do have the dampener in them, which I do believe this purple camshaft needs. So I will be definitely looking into that. This camshaft is definitely used, but it does look like it's in decent shape. Needs to be cleaned off and cleaned and wiped off and everything, but it's in decent shape. Got some gray or black, whatever, MSD plug wires for a big block. And the booth next to us had a bunch of stuff listed for free, so I looked through some starters he had, and I picked out the big block starters. And for those of you that don't know, I got two of these. The big block starters this back section right here is just a little bit longer. That little bit extra length translates to a little bit more power. I've got a big block starter on the Dart, and it starts so fast. I love it. And I got 2 of these. I got a couple, I think 1 or 2 laying around over there somewhere. But yes, that is my Indy haul. And I cannot freaking wait to get that right there on that 440. And my original plan, like y'all know, for this Cushman was going to be to graft that 440 into it. But I fell in love with the Cushman. I fell in love with it after I was putting it back together, and I just could not bring myself to cut it up. So I'm kind of on the hunt for another one. Maybe one that doesn't have a motor or transmission would be fine. But that's my Indy haul. My first time at Indy, and I think I did pretty good. And I did not come home with a tunnel ram that like Jed at Scott Speed Shop so much wanted me to. Honestly was this close to getting it, but decided not to, because it was just too much for me right now. But there's my Indy haul. Tried to sell that, didn't sell it. Extra door panels for my truck, did not sell it. But that's my Indy haul. Definitely going back next year. I had so much fun. I don't care if I don't have anything to sell next year. I'm definitely going next year to hang out with friends and have a good time. But there it is. So y'all look out for videos on these fenders, getting them installed on the Dart. Videos on that industrial 440 stuff, getting it hooked up to that 440 right there, so I can actually crank it up again. And getting that 484 284 cam installed on my truck. I'm still trying to double verify that it is actually a 484 284. That's what I was told it was, but I still like to make sure. So I'm looking into it, trying to make sure. But there it is. Didn't get too much stuff, but I got some really good stuff. But yeah, there it is. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.